While we're on the first green, Steve, maybe we could just touch on, you know, the decisions made behind the placing of the pins at certain times a year, or obviously for competitions, etc., etc.
So the sort of the rule of thumb, Monday to Friday, or you know, normal week in, week out, is you have 6 medium, 6 hard, 6 easy.
Okay.
But through the summer months, that's quite easy
Sometimes
to keep going because we've got better weather. Depends. Some members think we do it every week just to upset people. Colin can throw the odd naughty one out there. He's been known to. Must have a hangover or something, I think. But this time of year especially, as you can feel, the greens are soft. So if we were open to play today and we had rain forecast, we'd always ask the guys to try and find high spots.
Okay.
So
it's not necessarily...
It's wet at the front. Yeah. So we try and keep the high spot. So if it does pour with rain when you guys are out here, you still have a puttable position. Where if it was down here and it puddles quickly...
That's a good point, because a lot of people would say sometimes, oh, why have they put the pin over there? Because it seems you have to come across the green to get to it. But obviously the reasoning behind it, that's going to be the drier area.
The drier area, so in theory you've got more chance of prolonging your game of golf if you've got a heavy shower. So it might flood, where it will puddle there, it will eventually go.
Yes.
But if you've got 3 groups on a competition coming through, those 3 groups have got to walk in because there's nowhere they can put the pin, even with the rules of golf. They can put their ball to have a putt, not through casual water. So certainly for winter leagues, competitions, weekends especially, we always looking at the weather forecast for the week ahead. And dry pins, if it's going to be cold and windy or dry and windy, we might use this side of the course. But in the summer, it doesn't really matter. What we tend to do is we obviously run the red, yellow, white system.
Yes.
So on average, there's normally about, so we might put a red here at the front, a yellow on the second, a white at the back, and then every week the boys just move it a section. Now the odd times for competitions and that we might change that system, but that way what we're doing is we know that week 1, where's that end? Week 2, where's that end? Because what we don't want to do is go here, here, here. Now sometimes when we have damage on the greens or vandalism, we have to. To try and stay away from that, or if, God forbid, we get big disease scars, which we haven't done for a little while, that you try and stay away from those areas. But that's what we're trying to do, we're always trying to spread the wear. So front, middle, back, and then we might go left. So if it, and you can see where the old holes are.
That's it.
So if even in 3 weeks you go back to there, you'd put it that side. So it's just rotation and spreading the wear
on the green.
But also the foot traffic coming on, because you know in the summer months, if the pin's at the front, everybody will walk on there. And depending where the pins are. And funny enough, when it's going to be frozen, people say, why don't you put the pins at the front of the green? Well, it'd be like trying to land a ball on a car bonnet.
That's right.
The ball always ends up at the back of the green anyway. So rather than having it at the front of the green and they walk all the way up
through the
and then all the way
back
back again, just have them walk to the pin once and walk off.
Which is a very good point. Very good point.
So there is a little bit of method in our madness on occasion.
And sometimes you're just being cruel.
And sometimes we are just being cruel, So because we took the hole out, so all the course furniture came in as soon as lockdown was announced. So we put in the, we take the hole cups out and we put, these are just 10-inch foam sponges, which we put in. It means that we can cut over them, we can spike over them, we don't have to take the hole out all the time, the hole won't collapse. And also, if you imagine you've got bare soil, it will dry out, so that would spread that dry, you know, it's spread out.
Because am I correct in thinking ordinarily when you take a new hole over there and then you take the piece out and then you put it in there.
That's exactly it. So we're just taking a plug. So all it is, it just means that we can carry on with maintenance.
No worries.
Animals can't get an easy dig on it, and stuff like that. So yeah.